Hello. Welcome to Retro Boost Live. Good day to you, Passix. Great to have you here as always. Trying out like a new position with that camera. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or not, but wanted to play around with it regardless. We'll see how it shakes out. Oh, you know what? I think I got bumped. That's what happened. Let me adjust that real quick before we go any further. No, it didn't really seem to help much. God, always something. Trying out the new lens. I mean, its low light performance is really good. It takes in a lot there. Very bright. Okay, so might be finishing Super Metroid today. It's been really cool to continue playing around with the newly modified Super Nintendo. I've been really enjoying it. It's really cool. I have been messing around with some other games a little bit. Started messing around with the 5X Pro. Got capture for that in prep for the next kind of thing I want to do. Only obstacle to that is time, because school, new class just started. Yeah, it's this tripod is like so weird. Let me try one more time to see if I can get it to like make sense. Like, come on, man. Here we go. Let's try it again. All right, is this the one? Hey, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yay! I've never had it over on this side of me though. It's probably not going to keep it like that. Only reason it's over there is because it's like a 50 millimeter equivalent lens, so it's default kind of like perspective, whatever the right term for that is like pretty zoomed in. So it kind of like necessitated it to be a little in a weirder angle than my normal would be. I probably won't use this lens again for this purpose, but I wanted to play around with it. I mean, but the low light performance is really good. It's like probably the clearest I think this has ever looked. It's cool. Oh my god, the giant claw. It's as big as a battleship. Let me flip us here. Before I started, I wanted to show this screen because I was playing around with this on my own the other evening and did the space-time glitch. And it's like a new game plus kind of thing, and I've been collecting. I've exceeded the normal count of energy tanks, and you can see with the top file, if I were to get, I think, one more energy tank, that'd be the first row. And it's 14 total, I want to say, so 7 and 7. But the second file, I've exceeded that, and it's like it's starting to like disease the screen. I might continue to play with that just to see how far I can take that. I would be very curious to find out. It might like corrupt the cartridge at some point, though. I bet the onboard save will be really good. Yeah, I didn't know that this would necessarily be good for this, but I wanted to get like a prime lens at some point because they're good for certain things. And it's a 1.7 maximum aperture, and I heard that they were bad in excess light, and I was like, oh, so does that mean that they're good in low light? And sure enough, it's doing pretty well. The giant claw, though, I have seen that. My grandfather and I watched that like years ago. It was hilarious. I mean, where to begin? I think the most iconic dumb thing in it is the pattern scene, where he's on the plane and he's like, look at all the places that the claw has been, and then like he just draws a spiral and he goes, "Look, a perfect pattern." Like it's like the dumbest thing. It's so funny. Obviously the effects lend to themselves its own discussion, but good time. That movie's fun. It's a fun movie. Okay, I'm gonna come back here because there's an E-tank I can get. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can't get this one. I'm gonna see. There's like potentially I can get this. Crap. That's okay. I need the spring ball for that. We gotta go up though to get the plasma beam. Yeah, that circle map scene is great. And then I love how like kind of heady the whole thing is, where it's like, it's a creature with an antimatter shield, and we'll never have any hope to get through it or whatever. I was like, this is pretty advanced for stupid stuff. Oh, too early. It's that one. Stop it, snails. Oh, been here, done that. Oh gosh. Giant Claw's a lot of fun. I like that movie quite a bit. Where do I have to go back to? Yeah, it, like purchase on the Empire State Building and its wingspan is like ridiculous. It's good stuff, man. They were cooking with that movie. Another one that I would recommend for you from that era that's there's one that's like legitimately a pretty good movie, although it's definitely silly. Them is really good. It's a movie called Them. And then one that's sort of silly, like Giant Claw, but you know, it has that same kind of like, this is for real, you guys, kind of vibe to it for no reason. Is the Black Scorpion. Them is great. I like them. Ah, no! I can do it. Probably can't do this. The game wants you to have the spring ball for this part. Fine. Fine. Well, plasma beam first. Yeah, them is awesome. That's a good one. Hey, Sir G. Nice to have you here. Talking about 50s horror movies. 50s B movies. Black Scorpion was funny because that one reminds me of King Kong. Funny enough that you said it. There's like this, if I remember that movie correctly, there's like this really interesting, weird expedition sequence where the characters go into a area that's reminiscent of like the insect pit in the Peter Jackson King Kong, which is funny because it was made, 70 years before that was done. Funny thing is, I've already been up here because I came in Maridia at this point earlier, the back way, but I wasn't able to explore further because you needed the space jump, which now we have. Up. No. Chrono Trigger, yes, that's one of Tori's favorite games. And we've looked up some stuff about it, and one thing I didn't know about it was that Akira Toriyama did the artwork for it, like the art design for it, but then you look at it and you go, that actually makes a lot of sense. I can see that. It's very Dragon Ball. So that's there to test you. It's like, wasn't that a pain in the butt? Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So these pirates are immune to my shots currently, but they are weak. Pink pirates, weak to the plasma beam. Alright, a little experiment that I want to do here. One shot to freeze them, one shot to kill them. I'm curious what happens if I just do pure plasma beam. Whoa, it's better. It doesn't freeze the first frame. Interesting. Alright, so good time to mention that there's these secret moves in this game. Beam charge combos, if you will. The way it works is you equip only a single beam at a time, and then have power bomb selected, and a charge shot will activate the ability. They're all similar. They're all rotating projectiles, but the wave beam one is supposedly the strongest. What the hell happened to it? I'll keep them all on for now. You played the original Alone in the Dark? Alone in the Dark Nightmare, PS1. I guess that wouldn't be the original then, because the original's on computers only, wasn't it? But I mean, that's where... horror began. Oh, there's a little warp zone here. Actually, might help me. Sort of. Because I want to go here. Cameron and I briefly played Alone in the Dark on PS3, and that game is atrocious. It's really weird and bad. But I know that the original handful of them are quite good. For the spring ball, which is the final major upgrade prior to the actual final, which is screw attack. Yeah, it like the game like broke and we couldn't even play it. That driving sequence like glitched out and we just couldn't do it. What a time that was. That was also when I still had the capture stuff not set correctly and the color space was wrong. That's why it's like so dark. I've learned to recognize and fix that since. I remember editing that and being like, God, this game's dark. But like it wasn't that dark on the TV in front of us. Hello. So this is a good time to bring up that there was this like web series in the early days of the internet called Gaming in the Clinton Years. And it is like one of the weirdest, cringiest things you'll ever find. But I remember watching it because there's a section of that show on this moment right here. Because they do like reviews of games, but then the reviews like just like spiral into weird little tips and trick videos where they just spoil things all the time. And they showed this one and they're like, you'll find a helpful robot, and if you clear the path, he'll clear the path for you and you get the spring ball. Like, but it's like, jeez. The one I showed Tori it one time, and like there's like one that was comparing Mario 64 and the original Resident Evil for like which one's the better 3D game. And it's like, that's not even a comparison. Like, what are you talking about? It's like comparing pickleball and like, I don't know, like drag racing. Like they're not and trying to argue which one has better stuff going on. Like they're not the same. It's crazy. I would say look it up though. They have like 800 videos you can find. It'll grab your attention. Ooh, I just killed the shit out of that guy. It's crazy. They're like comparing like Mario 64's camera is behind you, but Resident Evil's cameras are fixed. Which one's better? And it's like, but Resident Evil's cameras are the way they are to like facilitate that, like, you know, horror movie thing. Like it's to build that atmosphere that they're going for. Like, what the hell? And as far as jump scares in games, I recall the original Dead Space, you know, creeping me out and giving me some scares. I didn't play like a lot of horror stuff when I was young. That's more of a recent thing for me. But I did play the original Dead Space on PS3 when it came out. And that one scared me and probably had some jumps here and there because the music spikes when necromorphs are like in the room coming after you. So like chances are the creature itself isn't going to scare you, but the music, you know, firing up will give you like a little jump. So I recall that. What was that way? Is that one way? some power-ups here I can clear up. Yeah, I guess that is one way. God, I would say look it up though. That gaming in the Clinton years thing is aged in the most beautiful, awful way. It's great. Trying to think of what other ones. There was a Chrono Trigger one that Tori and I watched together. Funny if you mentioned that. I think that's how it started. Like, I don't remember what it was about that show that I remembered, but then we found one that was on Chrono Trigger. Oh, there's a James Bond one. They have one on GoldenEye that like just. I don't remember. I don't want to like make a statement that's not true. I want to say that they didn't like GoldenEye and they were like ripping into it, but I don't remember. But either way, the whole thing is written in such a really strange, abridged way that makes it like really funny to watch, and you can watch a lot of them in a row. They're like vines. Like there's so many of them are short. Like they're no. I don't think we came across any that were longer than like 5 to 7 minutes. Some are as short as 3. I think the Chrono Trigger one. That's what it was. The Chrono Trigger one. Like usual, it starts as a review, and then it just like devolves into a weird like guide thing, and then they just show like the ending or one of the big cutscenes in the game, and the video is like the review is like 18 minutes long, but like 2/3 of that is this cutscene that they're just showing for no reason other than to just have it in the video. Like, God, it's crazy. Look it up. You're welcome for doing so. Ah, damn it, I hate this trick here. It's just a regular missile expansion, I don't care. Stop, fish! There's a super missile I can get in here, though. Whoa! Or is it... No, one more up. You... Oh, okay. There we go. I definitely want to go back for that energy tank too. Now that I got me the spring bowl. I played a little bit of Ape Escape. I think that was one of the games that my godmother had, like, at her house. I was like really young. She would babysit me. Shortcut. No, wrong. Bad. Alright, here we go. All this struggling I did here is going to be so trivial now. And there it is. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. One more. You... I have beat Metal Gear Solid 4 many a time. I beat it once on the channel as a live stream series. Oh no, 3. I never beat 3 or 2. For 2, I've gotten to the final fight, and then I don't remember what happened, but I just stopped playing it. Or did I beat it? Maybe I did beat it. I feel like if I got to the final fight, I would have beaten it. We'll put that as a maybe. 3, though, I've never gotten more than like halfway into the game. Like I got into the it's like the halfway point. I think I know maybe what this is. This pit's by itself, so maybe. Does this one take you down? No? Oh well. 4 is the one that I beat with the Altair outfit on for the channel. That was on the Boss Extreme too, so they certainly crazy. But I have beat it like legit, quote unquote. Like I've done like a Boss Extreme, no kills, all stealth, no alerts playthrough. I remember it took me like 1 billion attempts. Reloading saves constantly. But I did it. I think 4's my favorite. The gameplay's just great. 5 was gameplay's really good. I never cared much for the story in 5. I feel like it tries to give you just way too much information through recordings. There aren't like as many cinematics in that one. Alright, I'm gonna head up. So technically, oh, oh whatever. Technically, it's now time for Lower Norfair, but there are some things I want to get before I go down there. Because Lower Norfair is hardcore. You can leave this way too. I never got the X-ray scope. And it's like not even in like a hidden place. Get all the way back, I'm going here. Alright, we're done with Maridia. I don't care. Yeah, that's the X-ray scope. Oh, you. No, leave me alone. Jesus. All right. So the X-ray scope shows you blocks that are fake or what material blocks are made of. So here I can see that there's like a, oh, there it is. So that's a breakable block. Although it's, there we go. I have a Super Game Boy. I need to like figure out something to play, because perfect time now with the modded system. I don't have a lot of Game Boy games though. I've only got a couple. Oh, you freaking bitch. Stop it. I've only got a couple Game Boy games actually. I need to like get some good ones. But I've had a Super Game Boy for a while. Just never used it. Well, I mean, I have used it, but I filmed the whole movie on one, actually. When I was at this like summer camp thing. There's still some exploring to do in Brinstar. Yeah, we had like a TV on an office chair with a Super Nintendo, a VCR, with a Super Game Boy, and we filmed this whole little short movie. It was like a slasher film. The Game Boy camera's way of, you know, putting an image on screen made it like really weird and creepy. It's like this really weird dark black and white movie. Sweet. Alright, that's that one. There's another one. Oh God! Ooh, game is struggling there. All right, I can try a trick here too. Or no? Oh, I already did it. Never mind. I fought the spore spawn already. Chill, man. Alright, running start. That's right. This is like a tutorial here. If you run through with the speed booster, this guy here shows you that you can do that. That technique, that ability is called the Shine Spark. There is some really advanced stuff that you can do with that in this game and others. Metroid Fusion in particular has a lot of stuff with it that's nuts. You can jump different directions too. I've never been too good at it, the Shine Spark. Right, here's where X-ray scope comes into play. Uh-oh, look at that. You won't hide your secrets from me. Never mind, they did. I'm gonna fall down here, because this has something in it. Oh, save station, all the way down the bowels of Brinstar. No. Ow. Get off! No! I'm just gonna collect them all. They're all my friends. Okay, and then like the other animal, these guys teach you the wall jump. Oh, look at this little guy. Ah! That's fun. Our friendly little critters. Alright, one more energy tank. And I'm gonna go into Lower Norfair. Lower Norfair is pretty much the hardest area in the game. It's also where we fight Ridley, the last major boss before the end of the game. He himself isn't too hard. It's a fun fight though. So we can restock and see where we're at with our power-ups. multiple missile expansion thing coming up that I just can never figure out. We will see. No, alright. So you're supposed to fall down this then. Oh! Oh! That was easy. So you'd have to fall down that particular side to get it. Okay. Well, alright. That's cool though. I got what I needed. I got my energy tank. Alright, time for Lower Norfair. Lower Norfair basically in the original Metroid there was Brinstar, Norfair, and then the two other areas were just called Ridley and Kraid, which housed those bosses specifically. Ridley, the area, was below Norfair, if I remember correctly. So Lower Norfair in this game kind of takes the place of the Ridley environment, much like how Kraid's little area in this game is like an extension to Brinstar. No! Forgot to jump. But getting to Ridley is kind of like the point of the story at this point, because this game doesn't have much of a story to it. It's just Ridley has taken the baby Metroid, find him. And that's kind of what this whole expedition has been. And that's where we're going now. First to Norfair. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Might be beating this game today, we'll see. Come on. All right. Here we go. And you need the gravity suit to resist the liquid, but also to survive it at all, because the gravity suit's immune to lava but not acid, which is why I was able to get through that undamaged. I may have that backwards. I forget what the game considers acid, what it considers lava. Alright, to Lower Norfair, hardest area of the game. Got a good luck there with those red pulses. Yeah, I think this is considered acid, not magma. Okay, first obstacle. No! God damn you. Alright, he's pretty easy. Alright. It's pretty cool though how he like catches the super missiles and throws them at you, but obviously while he's holding one he can't catch more, so you just stuff him. Alright, we got the screw attack now. So the screw attack makes our jumps deadly. Most enemies will die to the screw attack. Oh, come on. And there's also screw attack blocks that it destroys. Ow. Oi. I need mini power bombs. Alright, so there's an energy tank in one of these rooms. Lower Norfair is not all that big. A lot of it's just this first chunk here that I'm just gonna like get through without much of a branching path to it. Okay, this is the like eruption room. Whole thing's gonna fill up. It's a huge room. This room. We got 2 reserve tanks, so I effectively have maximum health at this point. There's 2 more reserve tanks and 2 more energy tanks out in the field, but I'm feeling real good about that right now. Alright, this room, this area is tricky because you can accidentally go back to Norfair. If you're not careful. See, that way is regular Norfair. Just they try to like communicate that to you by showing you those blocks. The scenery is like changing. Reveal to me your secrets. Okay, and that's it for this area. Go back. Okay, one thing I want to do here is create a clean copy of this save. I'm going to reset the game real quick. I would like to have a save that's right before the Ridley fight. Jesus. More power bombs. Alright, need to do a little bit of... Oh crap. Forgot about these guys. That's the best I've ever done against them. Like, wow. They're only vulnerable after they do a little kick. Okay, that's done. So the grapple beam can actually grab pickups. So even if I kill them when they're down there, the grapple beam will suck up the ammo. Ah. Alright, we are ready. Okay. Time to buckle in, because this is the Ridley boss fight. So each one of these balls hits like a charge beam shot would. So if all 4 of them hit him like in quick succession, it's a lot of damage up front. Problem is I can't make shots while I'm waiting for it to make contact. I think I'm done with that now. Ooh. I still had 2 reserve tanks, but that was pretty close. And we get our second to last energy tank as a reward. I don't know where the last one is. I missed one somewhere. And I'm not sure where it is. There's the capsule that contained the baby Metroid. Alright, so now it's time to beat the game. Ridley's down. Oh my god, jump! God, the spring ball jumps so high. Alright, we can take that shortcut to Norfair. little missile. The littlest missile that could. We're out. This is where the wave beam was found. You said you watched Giant Claw and stuff. What else have you been up to recently? Passix playing any other games or stuff like that? Done more with the blindfolded Shadow Man stuff, actually. Because that was cool. That was cool as hell. Last time seeing all this. Gotcha. This. I got the... Did I get this one? Yes, I did. Alright, I was about to say. Dreamcast is cool. I have a Dreamcast. The games are... The good games, at least, are very expensive for it. It's my one problem. I've only got like 2 games. Sonic Adventure and this other motocross thing. Xbox is an interesting console for the point that you just brought up, is that it supports so many different resolutions. You tend to find a lot of 480p stuff, sort of like the GameCube, whereas the PS2 is like predominantly interlaced. There's also a lot of 720p games and even some 1080i games. on the original Xbox. I think I already got this one. Yes, I did. Oh, alright. Keep that wall jumping technique in mind for later. That's a map room. I don't want to go there. Alright, just gonna refill on ammo with the ship, and then we are good to go into Durian, the game's final little gauntlet. Alright, here we go. So unlike Maridia, these are real Metroids. Real Metroids will grab you and hold you, necessitating a morph ball bomb to get them off. Ah. Woo. those rings do a lot of damage. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, damn it. Ooh. Alright, that's the gauntlet. So now we find out where the baby Metroid went. Ah! He recognizes his mom. Although it took a minute there. Close call. Alright, full on missiles. Alright, need the regular missiles for this part here. Coming up. Ow! That's not good. Oh, God! Alright. Don't know. I have a lot of health, so this is a little weird. Oh, no, I can't even stand. Ah! Oh! Uh-oh. How does the RGB field beam when it hits you, huh? Uh-oh. We have a small errand to run. That's a big skip. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. I'm killing it. We got ages of time. Be free, my animal friends! Woo! I don't know how they do it though, but the animals got off on some kind of ship or something, because you can see like a little go off that to the side of the screen. They appear, those same animals are in Metroid Fusion, and you can also like you save them there too, and they're actually on Samus's ship when she leaves that one, which is pretty funny. Yeah, that is indeed the end of Super Metroid. Great game to try out this modded system with. Definitely opens the door for me for more Super Nintendo related content, because it just looks real good. I mean, look at that. Like, it's just inky perfect black. Text is all like super sharp and defined. Like, it's awesome. It's really good. Wobbling Pixels also updated a lot of his profiles too, so this is actually using the most updated base profile for the Super Nintendo RGB input style. I'm not sure what has changed in them. I didn't look through it yet, but it's a whole, all the profiles have been messed with, updated, I'm sure, to reflect all the changes with the RetroTINK 4K's firmware over the past few months, because that profile pack, the last update was like March, I think, so it's been a while. So there have been a lot of firmware revisions since then. Gonna get our ending here in a moment and see how I did with item completion. I'm sure it's not gonna be great. I'm hoping for at least above 70%. No, there's our boy. All right, here we go. I think it's just gonna be the helmet. Yeah, I got the crappy ending. Oh, oh no. God. Well, so much for 70%. Go. Well, all right. I guess it's just going to be there forever. Yeah, she gave me a thumbs up. She put sunglasses on and then shot me. All right. Super Metroid, Dunzo. Because this is one that I tried to complete before on the channel way back last year, like last December. I was playing this, and then some kind of glitch happened where it like erased the save files. It's the same cartridge, so I guess that must have been some kind of glitch. Because they've been staying since. But moot point now, because it's done. Um, so, ba-bam, another one done. I think the next stream I'll go back to Aliens Dark Descent again, continue that one for a little bit, see what else I can get going in the meantime. I'm working on a lot of stuff right now, actually. I'm working on getting more of the Halloween stuff we have set up ready. The Halloween video itself is done, but it's part of a much longer thing. I'm working on prepping for another shoot, a big thing that we're doing next weekend. I'm hoping it's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope it goes well. We're gonna have fun no matter what, but I hope that it's gonna be good for content. I will give you a little tease of it. So there's your hint. There's your well, not hint. There's your weird tease as to what's going on. We're gonna be doing that next. That's shoot for that is next week, next Saturday. I have no idea when the content in question will be ready to go. It's gonna be very difficult to edit. A lot of moving parts to what I have planned with that. Um, uh, and also, I'm working on the 5X Pro video for the modded Super Nintendo. The capture footage is all done. So the next stage of that is assembling the comparison portion and getting some additional gameplay capture. I guess the capture for the comparison stuff is done. I still need some more just standard capture to fill in for B-roll, and the comparison stuff needs to be edited, and then I can shoot that. Don't know if that'll be ready by next weekend or not. Maybe. My new school class is very, very intense, and that's what I'll be working on the rest of today. So thank you so much for joining me here, Passix. It was nice to also see Sir G in there as well. Everyone else who popped in here and there, I appreciate you immensely as well. Everyone who's watching the replay, cool beans as well. I'm going to be working on getting the replays all uploaded like I normally do, and also a compilation of all the Super Metroid Live stuff, because I'm going to include the original streams as well from last year in that compilation. So that'll be a pretty big one. Probably the longest one so far, aside from Metal Gear Solid 4, probably. So we'll see. Thank you so much, though. Everyone have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next one.